Okay. Hey, everybody. Just wanted to say that I love you so much, and I'm so blessed that I get to talk to you about God and the things that He does, and the love that He shows and the beauty behind it. Today, we're going to be talking about the love of God, and I've talked to you all some about the love of God, but in this, I want to talk about the beauty behind it and the meaning and what it kind of represents. So, I believe a lot of people, not only youth but adults, have the hardest time thinking that they are not what God had, or that God hasn't given them enough beauty. Okay, people are all the time looking at themselves and judging themselves, being their own critics based on other people. Oh, I'm not pretty enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not as fit. I have these flaws. I can't do this. I can't do that. But these people can. I ain't got the personality. I can't talk like this person. But you don't have to. You don't have to be that other person, because God's created you in a way that shows the beauty that He's given to you. And in that, He wants to show His beauty through you with love. Some of the most not so attractive people are absolutely beautiful because of the love and joy that they show. I want to tell y'all a quick little Bible story and kind of go from there too. In Matthew 22, verses 25 through 30, I believe that's where it is. Maybe it's 35 through 40. I can't remember exactly. But in this, Jesus had argued with the Sadducees and won the argument. The Sadducees had epically failed, absolutely horrible. And the Pharisees got together, and a lawyer just so happened to want to ask him another question and tempt him. And he says, "Master, of all the laws, which is the greatest?" And Jesus answers and says, "Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the greatest and first of all the laws. And the second is to love thy neighbor as thyself. And in this holds all the law and the prophets." So, to take from this story, I want to kind of bring it together. First thing that I want to take from this is that anyone who is very argumentative always has to have a word in it. It doesn't matter if everyone around him or her is proven wrong or so on. They have to have their word into it. So this lawyer had to have his word into it. Of course, a lawyer, they got to argue about everything. But and Jesus showed him up too. But in the second, this is important, is that the order that Jesus puts this in is the first is to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. It doesn't say or. These aren't to be separated. It's and. You have to do it all with heart, soul, and mind to love the Lord thy God first. Him first. Second is to love thy neighbor as thyself. And in this holds the whole law. So you won't steal from someone that you love. If you love someone enough, you ain't going to steal from them. If you love someone, you're not going to lie to them. If you love someone, you're not going to murder them. If you love God, you're not going to commit idolatry or adultery or murder or lie or steal. All of this is based on love. In love, in definition wise, if I could put it in anything, is sacrifice. If you love someone so much, even though you don't want to do it, you'll do things that you would never do for just anyone. If you love someone, like I love my wife, and whenever she's sick, I want to help her. It doesn't matter if she has the flu or if she's got coronavirus or anything. I want to be there to take care of her because I love her. And the same thing with most mothers and parents. They love their children, and so they're willing to make sacrifices. Yeah, I will take this sickness on just because I love my kids. I want to take care of my kids. I want to do this. They're willing to make sacrifices. You love people and you make sacrifices, and God is a sure representation of that. He sent his son, a sacrifice for us. He didn't have to. He absolutely did not have to do that. It was because he loved us. He loved us so much that he was willing to send his son. And in that comes the beauty of it. The most beautiful thing that you'll see is someone sacrificing the things that they want for other people. So I want to challenge y'all to represent love. Okay, I know I've challenged y'all this before, but I want y'all to get a full understanding of what love is and what you should be representing. Because love is God. Love is sacrifice. We should be representing love. If anything, to draw people to God. Now, from what I've seen, I've noticed that at least 3 things, and this is just 3 things that I've seen, are that God uses to draw and call people. One is fear. 2 is love. And 3 is curiosity. So these 3 things, love, curiosity, and fear, tend to be the most popular of ways that God tends to call people to it. But I believe love happens to be one of the most important ways, because in fear and in curiosity also comes the love. In studying the Word, you'll find the love. In praying, you'll find love. And anyone who is of God, you'll find love. So I want you to represent God. I want you to represent love. I want you to go out and draw people in. Make them curious. Why is this person being so nice to me? Why is he showing me so much love? I'm going to tell you also, not everybody has that same kind of love. Not everybody can show love like a parent or a mother would show a child. So what I ask for you to do is to show that love. To go out and make people curious and bring them to God. Now, I'm not saying you need to get up in someone's business and try to be all lovey-dovey on someone. Not that kind of affection love, but the love of just kindness. To do God's will. Maybe just to tell someone, hey, just want to let you know God loves you. And you look like you're doing a good job today, and you look beautiful. And so, show the love, represent God. I love you guys, and I love God, and I ask that you do the same to your friends, your parents, your family, and your enemies. Love your enemies too. Pray for them. Pray for love in their hearts, and pray for anyone else that you can think of, because there's a lot of sickness going around, and one way to show love is to pray to God about it. Pray to God that peace will be shown. Pray to God for wisdom, and get into your word, because there's a lot of love in that word. Don't forget that you're beautiful, because love comes from the inside out. You'll find a lot of beauty in the inside of someone who has love. Love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful day. It's God blessed. I'll talk to you later. See you on the next video.